All right, so a very big welcome to this particular platform. Now, we all know what is really going on in Burkina Faso. They had a coup d'etat almost 3 or 4 years ago, and then the person who led that particular coup d'etat is Captain Ibrahim Traore. Now, he's been in power for all of these years, but then many countries and also many international countries, international bodies, they have the view that it's high time this guy organized, or this particular military leader, Ibrahim Traore, organized a credible democratic election to basically elect a new successor, or if he wants to contest, no problem, because he basically the whole world wants to see Burkina Faso on the right track of diplomacy. You know, we can see if there's a UN conference, we can have Ibrahim Traore there. If there's anything, Ibrahim Traore can travel freely to and fro without him, without the fear or him fearing that he's going to be arrested or perhaps his government is going to be toppled. In aid of this, last week, an information just came out that Ibrahim Traore have dismantled the whole electoral system in Burkina Faso. Now, this comes at the back that just a few years ago, we realized that then Ghana President Akufo-Addo, who happened to be the ECOWAS secretary, he was kind of mediating between the military coup leaders and also ECOWAS, that, hey, even though you guys have organized or you guys came to power by a coup d'etat, can you really put the country back on track and basically, in a way, organize an election? And these leaders promised within 1 or 2 years they are going to do that. Up to now, they've not done. And now we are seeing Ibrahim Traore dismantle the whole electoral system. Chris, what is really going on? And if you can even read what Daily Graphic was saying about this.
Yes. You know, in Burkina Faso, they have this ministerial council. Mm-hmm. And the ministers, they come together and have meetings every week. So maybe we should call it a cabinet meeting or something. So that's what we have on our screens. Burkina Faso military rulers scrap electoral commission, take control of future polls. Now, let me talk about how the media is reporting this particular story. Okay. Especially the foreign media. The
BBC, the CNN, the France 24.
Yes. Yeah. How they reported this whole thing is trying to paint, the military ruler, dark in front of the, Western world.
Basically, this is more like an autocracy, because if you are scrapping the electoral system, you can reform it.
Yes.
Scrapping it means you have an ulterior motive.
Well, so probably I'll take us through what really happened during that meeting. Okay. So there were a lot of reforms during that meeting, and this one was a section of it. Mm-hmm. And this was coming from the independent, so they had an independent, let's say, National Electoral Commission, just like an electoral commission. Mm-hmm. And now they are scrapping that commission, and they are handing power to, one of the ministries, which is the Ministry of Territorial Administration and Mobility. Okay. Now, in 1998, up to 1998, elections were conducted by this ministry. Okay. Up to 1998. Okay. Then, when they realized that they were not able to, manipulate that ministry, during elections, they decided to introduce the Electoral Commission. So now,
what you are saying is that the whole Electoral Commission in Burkina Faso was engineered to make sure a particular party keeps
on winning the election. Okay. So they were kind of manipulated. Okay. Yes, that is what they are saying. Okay. And the amount of money that they spend annually on the Electoral Commission is about $820,000. Wow. Every year.
Almost like $1 million.
Yes, almost like $1 million every year. Yeah. And this is Burkina Faso. They can't just be throwing money away like that. So but
then it's the Electoral Commission. They print ballot papers. Yes. They need personnel. They need machines to collate. These things, Ghana, our annual budget for these elections is even way exceeds that 1 million Burkina Faso is crying, because we want it to be fair, credible, and things can happen. Yes. So you need to have a contingency plan to tackle all of these issues. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Minister of State, he came out to tell the general public in Burkina Faso that they can't continue to spend this huge money on the Electoral Commission. So now they are giving all the electoral responsibilities to the Ministry of Territorial and then Mobility. So now this is what really happened, and this wasn't a suggestion from Ibrahim Traore himself. It was a suggestion or a proposal from that Ministry of Territorial Administration and Mobility. They suggested that, and they passed the bill, and they agreed to that.
Okay.
So yes, there is going to be elections in Burkina Faso, all right. But now,
when
it is not now.
When?
You see,
I'll not cut you short here. There's a proverb on adage that says, "A good dancer knows when to leave the stage."
Yeah.
A good dancer knows when to leave the stage. So Ibrahim Traore has gained the momentum. He's gained the fame, but then everything there's a peak, and after that peak there's a fall, because it's hard for you to attain that peak or maintain that particular peak. So now you've led the country throughout the years. If you want to contest as a president, let the country basically vote for you. That way you can have your free will to do things.
Yeah, so just as you are saying, the current ministry works under Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah.
So the speculations that, yes, indeed, he wants to take control over the elections and all that. I mean, it boils down, everything comes together, wrapped up and presented to Ibrahim Traore. So, yes, people are saying that. But you see, he has the feel that even if there is an electoral commission, it becomes independent.
Okay.
Now, he has no control over the electoral commission again. And if there's any kind of manipulations or some kind of Western influences on the electoral commission, he has no say. Okay. Do you understand? So now, if it is under the ministry, I mean, they have ways, I mean, to regulate how the whole process will go.
Yeah.
Now, yes, even if he wants to stand as a president going forward, now they are speculating to have elections somewhere in 2028 July. 2028 July.
That is way too long. Which means he may have ruled a country for almost 10 years.
Yes, I mean,
it's too much.
He is of the view that if we should still go back to this electoral commission, I mean, system, it will still give, I mean, the Westerners power over, I mean, their democracy or I mean, how they rule their country. Now, they reviewed several key matters in that meeting.
Okay.
And then one of the decisions is that bill being adopted. The Minister of State said that this bill that has been passed will strengthen the state and then reduce unnecessary spending, of which I've mentioned.
Unnecessary spending,
of which I've mentioned already. So, I mean, since 1990, I mean, from 1998 up till now, they had, I mean, electoral commissions that were running for them.
Okay.
And just as I said, they said they were being manipulated. I mean, the Westerners were manipulating that particular, I mean, commission, and now he wants everything back to, I mean, to the ministry, because as at that time it was very difficult to manipulate that ministry.
So to you, based on all of this, you think Ibrahim Traore is just doing the right thing?
Well, I wouldn't say he's doing the right thing, because most of the democratic countries are having how do you call it, an electoral commission that is working for them.
An electoral commission is basically supposed to be an independent body, which is free from any external factors.
Yes.
So the people can have faith.
Yes,
in the results that come forth.
Yes. So what I'm saying is there was a time I was here and I said that if Ibrahim Traore wants to leave power and hand power back to the people of Burkina Faso to elect their own president, he would want to make sure that whoever is coming is someone who will be able to continue his legacy. Whatever that he's doing, it should be someone who will come and still continue it.
So in other words, he's just laying the ground path so that any person who comes will not basically cling on to power and say, hey, the electoral manipulate the system to favor his or her own political party.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, so in this way, I mean, they choose which way that they want to. To govern the state.
Okay.
How do they want to, govern the Burkina Faso itself? But just as I was saying, this is just a way to ensure that whoever that is coming in as president will not leave his legacy. Because if you can see, as I said earlier, all these people are serving under him currently. So if it is these people that are going to control the elections, then I mean, it is something that, as the Western media is reporting, it is something that is going to go in favor of the sitting president.
Okay, but as I'm saying, or as I said earlier, a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. So Ibrahim Traore shouldn't think that he's loved to the extent that his government can be toppled. 8 years, or he ruling the country 8 years. I mean, come on, it's just too much.
People are of the speculation that if Ibrahim Traore should come out like he wants to unite, I mean, let's say if there are, I mean, let's say a decree that we should unite the whole of Africa, like Nkrumah tried to do some years back. I mean, people will fall on Ibrahim Traore, as in he leading the entire Africa.
That would be impossible.
That is the kind of speculations that people were making. And then the other side of it is that if we are to vote in Burkina Faso right now, people will tip him to be the next president of Burkina Faso.
Yeah, so he should move in that direction. But you see, this boils down to when the coup happened. I remember speaking to a friend, and it was like, Nana, Africans are very greedy. So you see, they do a coup d'etat, they come into power. I fought for you guys, I want to liberate the people. And then they come and they sit on the presidential seats. And they realize, this is nice, this is sweet. And before I realized, he came in with the motive to just lead a revolution and change and put things in order. Then he's on the seat for 1 year, 2 years. Oh, I still want to put other things in place. Some people want to kill me, so let me try. And 5 years, 6 years, 8 years. Before I realized, 9 years. And I realized that, hey, if I was 24 years back then, and I did a coup d'etat, 10 years of the rule, I'm now like 34. I don't have that strength, and definitely there'll be people around me who basically lose that confidence, or there'll be some sort of bias remorse that my own people want to topple my own government. So let me form a political party, pay people, and let them vote for me, or perhaps bend the rules to my favor. So you see, these same African leaders, they come into power with a fresh mentality. They get in there, they realize it's nice, they just keep themselves on their seat. A typical example is Paul Biya. I think he's the one who's been in power for almost 50 years or so.
Yes.
Look at this. He came in with the same. Once upon a time, Paul Biya was like the Kwame Nkrumah of Africa. What happened? He's in power, and 90 years or so, he still wants to contest. I think this morning I was reading somewhere that is it Cameroon or so?
Yes, Cameroon.
They have elections this December or so, and then almost 81 political parties.
Yes. So they have elections in 12 October.
October rather. Okay.
This same year. So I mean, with Ibrahim Traore's own, I mean, just as I said, he just wants to do things in favor of his own current regime. But what people are also saying is, I mean, yes, as at this point, I mean, I'm sure if he had given power to the Electoral Commission and they had voted,
you can reform them.
Yes, you can reform them.
Reform them.
But he has this view that they've been manipulated and influenced all along the line.
You see, listen, do what you can do and leave. That is my mantra. Why am I saying this? Kwame Nkrumah, even upon all that he did, still there were a section of Ghanaians who believed that he didn't do much. Okay, that led to the first coup d'etat.
Yeah.
So you see, people will not know your worth until you are gone.
You're gone.
So he should allow himself to be basically, applauded and all of that. But then the path that he's heading is just too much.